And it's my pleasure to invite the first speaker, Prof. Dr. Alexander Gorbunov. He's rector of Pyatigorsk State University from Russia. So the floor is yours, Prof.
Да. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, the future of the higher education, university of the future, this is the topmost question, an essential problem, and a great vector of sustainable development. Thank you for the opportunity to share some of our ideas and views in this regard. Recently, debates in this sphere concentrate primarily on technical, organizational, informational points that was much stimulated by pandemic restrictions. I mean, distance, electronic learning, computing, instead of paying attention to the most important things, that is the content, the major aim of university education as itself. Here in Pyatigorsk State University of Russia, that means Federal Higher Education Institution, we now not only think over these important things, but also in the last period of time have been actively working out the concept, strategy, plans and projects, vector and direction of where and how to change and develop higher education as it is. And in accordance with this, where and how to change and develop our university. Not all universities in Russia, as well as in the world, have official documented strategies for more than 5 to 10 years forward. We have, in Pyatigorsk State University, the strategy up to 2050, so for 30 years ahead, was adopted at the conference of the university staff members and representatives of students 2 years ago in 2019, in the year of the 80th anniversary of Pyatigorsk University. What are the main idea, basic concept and vector of our university strategy 2050? This is the permanent creativity and self-improvement. Even earlier, 15 years ago, since 2006, we took in our university the track of its transferring from the traditional type of the university to the newest type of the university, which is the creative, innovative, or transformational type. This is the type, the model of the university change, development, and improvement that never ends, never stops in its process. In the university of this type, traditions and innovations always are mutually connected and inseparable. Thereafter, since 2013, in order to strengthen and develop the whole entire creative innovative climate in Pyatigorsk State University, we provided all our students on all levels of qualifications and all majors with the possibility to go through additional education program, management of innovations and social transformations, and to get additional qualification and additional diploma in the sphere of technological and social innovations. The experience of all these previous years, when Pyatigorsk State University have been following this non-ordinary track, confirmed to us that exactly the model of transformational, creative, innovative university is broader and stronger than those now existing and mostly known models, such as the model of research university and the model of entrepreneurship university. let us compare. University of research type concentrate of scientific projects on research and development, and herein has boundaries of its model frame. University of entrepreneurship type, if compared, makes a step forward further and promote the results of its intellectual activity up to the next technological phase and phase of their economic business usage, in which new technologies are created, and then on the base of their implementation, new businesses are established. So here we have the model frame with boundaries of technologically oriented and business oriented university. But is this completely enough for the university itself, for the university of the future? Is this the complete real core of the university? We are sure that it is not, and not perfectly enough, and that it is not the complete real core of the university itself as it is. University in its fundamental concept is not equal neither just to science and scientific activity, not just to technological and business activity only. University of itself is a really outstanding system and structure of all existed and being able to exist in the social world, because university fundamental is a very unique way of organization, concentration, and accumulation of intellectual, mental, moral, and practical activity. University is a very, very unique system and structure, not only in creating new ideas, but also in creating culture itself and transferring it to new generations. That's why it's so important to construct, sustain, and develop in the university the creative, innovative atmosphere. So the creative, innovational, aspirational environment as a whole entity in all spheres of the university activities: educational, extramural, scientific, projective technological, international, and also in social and civil activity spheres, and in students' government, in sports, in volunteer movement, in artistic sphere. University, as we see it, as a very specific, unique socioeconomic and sociocultural structure, is entitled to shape up its graduate not only as a domain professional, but also as an entirely integral, comprehensive personality with critical, constructive, and positively transformative thinking. The university, and our Pyatigorsk State University demonstrates it, is a structure forming positive models of behavior, of communication strategies, of mutual understanding, of cooperation and friendship, of respect to other nationalities, religions, and cultures, of how to connect, striving to keep in harmony traditions and innovations. Therefore, the university is not only a school of studies, of science, of technology. University, as we see it, is also a way of life, style of life, and life which is really positive, creative, interesting, proactive, improving. That is why we may conclude that the vector of the university of the future is oriented to transfer from the today's situation where university graduates step up from university just as domain professionals to prospectively new situation where the university graduates would be capable to act as real transformational, constructive leaders, innovators with a broad mindset, positively improving both economy and society, and even the type of social relations itself for the good of all humanity. Thank you for your attention.